And the Grammy goes to Changing Whips.
Holla the Clipse. Like, these are my brothers to be in this category. What's up, Push, man? Malice, man.
Swerving through the lane, serving this game, still ain't never hit a pothole. If I was Brittany Griner, I'ma need Obama, only one to swap his chapo.
Every time I tell you this, hip-hop is gonna always be right here.
So I had a few thoughts about the Grammys. Obviously, Kendrick won a lot of Grammys this year again. The Clipse won their first Grammy. And there's a little bit of a conversation brewing about, did the Clipse get robbed by Kendrick Lamar this year in the rap category? But before we get to that, I kind of wanted to talk about Pharrell getting the Dr. Dre, whatever, Black Grammy that he received. And I don't like what's happening between Pharrell and Chad Hugo on like a personal level. Like, it just seems like they couldn't figure out the business and the money side of production and the Neptunes. And it sucks that they haven't been able to work together as much as they did in the past. I personally do not like how Chad's influence, impact, and contribution to the music is somewhat getting minimalized and erased. The Neptunes wasn't just Pharrell. They were a production group. Chad and Pharrell were making all those beats back in the day. Like, when they were first coming up, Chad has been there from the beginning with Khalees, with the Clipse, with Push, with Kanye, all the hits that they had back in those days. There was a time where the Clipse produced like 90% of the songs in the top 100. That wasn't just Pharrell. It was the Neptunes. The Neptunes includes Chad. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys something. About 90% of you guys that watch this video are not subscribed to the channel. Don't be a weirdo. Subscribe to the channel. Don't be part of the 90%. Be a part of the 10%. And let's get that 10% to 90%. So 90% of you guys that are watching are actually subscribed. That would help me out a lot. Cost you nothing, it's free, and I'd appreciate it. So for Pharrell to be getting recognized by himself without Chad just looks a little bit nasty. Now, Pharrell as a producer, as an individual producer, probably still top 10 all time as a producer in any genre. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like Pharrell isn't an all-time great producer. But the Neptunes, as a collective, Pharrell and Chad, they're top 3 at minimum all time. And for Pharrell to go up there and not even mention Chad and just kind of take all the credit as if everything he's done is just him. If we're going to be honest, there's a handful. There was a few years where Pharrell's beats were mid, like not great, and sometimes borderline bad. And there should have been a conversation about how much was Chad contributing to what the Neptunes were doing when it comes to making hits. You made it this far. If you have not liked the video at this point, what are you waiting for? Just like the video. Hit the like button right now. I'm talking to you. Make sure you like the video and subscribe and drop a comment. All that stuff. This is a threat. Not a threat, a warning. But it could be a threat. Just do it. Now, when it comes to the Clipse versus Kendrick Lamar for Rap Album of the Year, I did album reviews for both of those albums, GNX and Let God Sort 'Em Out. I thought both of those albums would get nominated, and I believe that both of those albums were worthy of winning Rap Album of the Year for the Grammy. I cannot sit here and say that Kendrick Lamar robbed the Clipse for the best rap album, because to say that they got robbed would be implying that Kendrick Lamar's album wasn't good enough. Like, GNX was a great album, a phenomenal album that had a lot of staying power, had a lot of hits, had a lot of layers, lyrics, double entendre, like everything that you would want out of a great album. GNX had that. Now, personally, I would have voted for Let God Sort 'Em Out because I thought that was just as great, and I thought it was a little bit more personable personal. And I feel like the Clipse wanted it. And I think that's why I was rooting for them more. Like, they were out there campaigning for it. Like, they were doing interviews, they were doing performances, they were doing everything they could to get their name out, not their name out there, but to let it be known, like, hey, we want this award. We're excited about the Grammy. We made this for the Grammy. Now, the Clipse didn't leave empty-handed. They did get their first Grammy for Rap Song of the Year, but that was also featuring Kendrick Lamar. So, yeah, it's great to get a Grammy, and I believe Grammys do matter. But the part that was frustrating for me as a fan was that award wasn't televised. So they didn't even get up there and get a speech. It wasn't on TV. You had to find it on Instagram or something like that. So a little disappointing, but all in all, congratulations to Push and Malice. And I wanted to end this video kind of talking about where does this leave Kendrick Lamar in the grand scheme of things. Like, he now holds the record for most Grammys won by a rapper with 27. He swept every rap category this year. Best rap song, best melodic rap performance, best rap album. And he also won Record of the Year with Luther and SZA. So historically, this is just another feather in his cap. And this is another notch in terms of who is the greatest rapper of all time. Like, this is just another accomplishment for him that brings him closer, or depending on who you ask, might have him surpass Jay-Z as the greatest rapper of all time. Now, to be fair to Jay-Z, when Jay-Z was coming up and during, for the most part, his prime, the Grammys weren't really acknowledging rap in that way. But we also can't ignore the fact that the rap Grammy was still a thing. Now, Jay-Z has won a lot of Grammys, but so has Kanye West. And Kendrick Lamar has surpassed both of them. So if you wanted to make the argument that Kendrick Lamar is the greatest rapper of all time, I'm listening. And I'm leaning towards that way. I'm leaning towards possibly dropping Jay-Z to number 2 and possibly dropping him past Nas to number 3. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. How'd you feel about the Grammys? Did Kendrick rob the Clipse? And is Jay-Z still the GOAT? Let me know in the comments. I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.
Thanks for watching, babe. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel.